See, big thinkers, they train themselves to see not just what it is, but what can be done. They do not get stuck in the present like most people do, but they always try to visualize what can be done in the future. If you want to be the best at what you do now, my advice to you is do not sell yourself short. Remember, it takes the same energy to think small as it is to think big. So, what do you need to do? Stretch out your vision, visualize the future, not just what you can see right now, not the present. Because the things that we see right now, we cannot compare them to the things that are in our future. You need to practice adding value to yourself, to people around you, to things. Think above trivial matter. Put all your attention on big objectives. Stop thinking small. Before you get into any petty matter with friends or family members, someone who may have said something negative about you, ask yourself this very question. Is it really important? If not, leave it alone. I also believe that you need to start using big thinkers' vocabulary. Words like I will, I can. Words that bring hope and happiness. But never use words that create defeat. Anything that you desire can be done. When we believe, our mind finds a way to do it. Our belief releases creative power. We become strong. We want to know how to get it done. We fight, we look, we seek for things to get it done. But when we doubt, we put a brake onto it. We cannot think anymore. So I seriously think that if you want to be big, you should remove the word impossible from your vocabulary. Replace it with words like I can, I will, I am success, I am powerful, I am prosperity. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. If God be for me, who can be against me? I seriously think that a lot of people fail in life because they spend their entire life thinking about what cannot be done versus what can be done. They forget that there's always a way. They forget that there's always a lesson. There's always something to learn, man. That's the good thing about when we fail. There's always a lesson that can learn, but we need to find out. We need to open our eyes, man. Open our eyes to see the lesson. Because if we don't learn our lesson, we will never grow. If we believe we can succeed, it's that simple. If we think in negative terms, we will always get negative results. We become what we think about. May I remind you, you are in the driver's seat of your life. You are in total control. You must learn to control the way you think, because if you can't control how you think, you cannot control your life. Marcus Aurelius said, a man's life is what his thoughts makes of it. You are what you think about all day long. Now you need to take an inventory of your mind. Check out your thoughts. Figure out what you think about the most, because your life will always move in the trajectory of your strongest thoughts. Change how you think. If you change your thoughts, your entire life will transform. Here's how you can change your life if you want to. Number one, you need to learn how to think. One of the biggest problems we have today, people cannot think. People don't want to think. They go to sleep, they get up, they go to work, they come home, watch some TV, they go back to sleep. They love routine. They don't want to think. But if you want to be successful, if you want to be big, you need to think positively about what you want. And you will certainly become just that. Second thing is imagine whatever you want. Let your imagination take over. Become a child. Children are really good at imagining things. They can map out their life in like 5 minutes. Really understand why Jesus said, unless we become as children, we will never inherit the kingdom of God. I understand now. Because children are curious. They want to find out. They want to know what's going on. They don't want just what life gives them. They want to find out what works. Ken Robinson said, curiosity is the engine of all achievement. It is a natural force that pushes us forward to success and personal fulfillment. You need to concentrate on your goal every day. Now, there are 4 steps to write effective goals. You need to know the what. What is it that you want? Once you figure out what you want, you need to understand why you want it. The third thing is you need to know how you're going to get it. And the fourth thing is you need to create an anticipated date to get it done. You also need to save 10% of what you earn. And I think it's really important to save 10% of what you earn. There's a book called The Richest Man of Babylon. In that book, the author outlined 4 steps that you can take to become financially independent. Number 1, you need to pay 10% to God or give 10% to charity if you're not a Christian. Number 2, you need to pay yourself. Always pay yourself 10%. Number 3, you need to save 10%. And number 4, you need to live on the rest. If you do that, I can guarantee you will achieve financial independence. So decide now. Do you want to be on the top 5% of the world, or you want to be in the bottom 95%? This is your moment to become who God created you to be. But you need to make a decision now. Always remember, when you think big, you will achieve big things. The last thing is you need to take action, because your ideas are worthless without any actions. Don't be like the person who's always affirming things but never take any action. If you just saying things but you never work at them, you will never get the result that you desire. Imagination plus activity will always guarantee you success.